Hey everybody, wanted to give an update on how my mental health is going since my depression cleared up. So it's been about a month, I think, since I've given my last update. Since then, things have been pretty steady in terms of mood. It hasn't all been happy, but when I do feel down, there's no hopelessness when I feel down. With the depression, you feel down and it just snowballs and gets worse and worse, and you don't have much hope. Now I feel like this is a normal type of up and down situation where mostly I'm able to function, I'm able to get things done. Uh, if something bad happens, it doesn't throw me into a terrible mood that lasts, for days or weeks. And there's always hope. There's never a sense of hopelessness. There's never a sense of I don't want to be alive. I just want to give up on life. I want to quit. So that's been great, right? Because to me that means hey, the depression's still gone. I have been doing some new things and also just trying to stay consistent with the things that I know will help me. So trying to stick to a schedule of workouts, good diet, good sleep, and I continue with my running. So in a previous video I mentioned I wanted to set a goal for myself, and running was a goal that I thought it would be something difficult, something that I don't really want to do, but I would force myself to do it, and in forcing myself to do it, I would build up not only physical strength but mental strength as well. So I've been running every other day. I took a little break because I got sick. I had a little cold or something, and I felt really exhausted. So I took a day or two off and then got right back into it. So now I'm back into my every other day running, and it looks like I'm going to be on track. I'm using a program called Couch to 5K, which was recommended to me by several people who had, I think, seen my last video and offered some advice. So thank you for that. And I think probably in about another month, I should be at the point where I can run a 5K. It won't be too exhausting for me. I've also added some new things into my schedule. So I decided to do an ice bath yesterday, and if you're familiar with the work of Wim Hof, then you'll know the benefits of getting into cold water. It has a lot of great benefits for your mind and your body. I recommend checking out what Wim Hof has done, WIMHOF. Look it up. A lot of cool information. For me, I really like what it does for my mood. I've done it in the past, but it's been a while. Basically, you go into a really cold bath, like ice water, and you sit there for a few minutes. Some people can go longer. If you go too long, it's detrimental to your health. So I went in for about 3 minutes this time. Afterwards, I felt great. I went to basically it was like a class where you did some breath work, some meditation, and then went into the ice bath. So I really like doing it like that. It seems like it has a good effect uh, when you do the meditation and the breath work first. Okay? And afterwards you feel, I guess I would call it euphoric for a few minutes. I'm not exactly sure what's happening with the chemicals in your body. I know something's happening, and you smile, you laugh. No, it's not like this for everybody. Some people cry, right? But it's not like a cry of desperation. It's more like a joyful cry, right? You just kind of release a lot of whatever's been on your mind, whatever kind of tension you have in your body. Seems like you get some sort of release from the cold. So I think I'm gonna try to keep doing that. I had been doing cold showers, and when I say a cold shower, I mean I take a normal temperature shower, and then at the end, I turn it all the way to cold. Usually, my strategy is I get all soaped up, and then I turn it to cold and rinse off with the cold water. That forces me to stay in the cold water until all the soap is out of my hair and off my body. And because when you're in there, you want to get out. You want to just, leave a little bit of your body out or something like that. This kind of forces me to really get the cold water everywhere and get all that soap off. So I'm going to keep doing that, and then I'm going to try to work in ice baths. It can be as simple as, if you have a bathtub at your house, fill it up with cold water, just get in. If you want to add some ice, you can add some ice. Depending on the temperature where you're at, your cold water might be a lot more cold than, maybe somewhere in a warm climate. So for me, it's getting kind of cold out. So my cold tap water is probably cold enough to have a pretty decent effect after sitting in it for a minute or two. I also have decided, now that I'm feeling better, I've been reevaluating different parts of my life. When I was depressed, everything I felt was wrong with my life, I would blame it on my depression, blame it on myself. I would say, well, my life is great. It's just the depression that makes it feel bad. So I now have been reevaluating things, my relationships, my work, just my habits in general, and realizing, you know what, the depression made everything seem a lot worse than it really was, but that doesn't mean it was perfect. There's still work to be done. So I've been doing work, and one of the things that I realized was I really don't enjoy my current job. And I let my boss know that I don't enjoy the job. I told him all the reasons why, and I let him know I'm going to be looking for other employment. So I have been doing that, and I've been in touch with a lot of different companies and recruiters, setting up meetings. I've pretty much every day had at least one meeting or interview. I'm trying to schedule two a day. It doesn't always work out because I still am working, and I still have four kids, and I'm still trying to work on my physical and mental health. So I'm trying not to overwhelm myself with it, but I hope in the upcoming weeks that I could share with you some great news about a career that I want. And I'm not just trying to find any job. I've really been thinking a lot about, what do I really enjoy doing, and what am I good at, and what can help people. So I'm trying to combine those three. And then, of course, I need to be able to support my children, my family, pay the bills, right? So it's going to take a while to find something that fits all that criteria. In the meantime, I'm still working at my current job. So I'm not in any financial trouble at the moment. But I don't know that I've ever really taken the time in a job search to really think about all those factors and try to find a good fit. So there's a couple of positions that I really hope work out. If any one of them works out, I'll be pretty happy about it. And I don't want to give too much away now, because I think I'm going to make a different video about my job search. But I know that someone's career, what they do day to day, can have a huge impact on their mental health. So that's why I bring it up in this video. I've also realized that one thing I love to do that makes me feel great about myself and that helps other people are videos like this. The reason I realize that is because I've gotten recently some amazing comments on these videos. I've gotten some DMs as well, where people sharing their stories with me and letting me know that something that I said really helped them and it resonated with them in some way. So I would like to keep doing that, and I would love it to find a job that would allow me the freedom to keep making, video content, maybe podcasts, but basically some way for me to share my story in the hopes that it will help other people. So if anybody is really interested in anything that I mentioned, the ice baths, the running, cold showers, the job search, and wants me to go into more detail about it, let me know. I'm happy to go into more detail, especially if you think it's something that may help you, or maybe something you have advice for me about, or something you're struggling with. Let me know. I may not be able to help, but at least I can listen. And sometimes just talking through something with someone else let you come to some realizations on your own. So I appreciate you all. I love you all. Please, if you have anything to say, let me know. Comment, DM, whatever. Whatever works best for you. But those comments like that really mean a lot to me. Don't think that I won't care or you're not important. I totally care. I love to hear back from anyone who's been affected by anything that I've said. So Again, I appreciate you all, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And I'll be back with another video soon. Thank you.